Good morning, everybody. Patty Ann here. Hang on. God, I always have to moisten up my throat before I start yakking away. Anyway, today's thing I've got to show you is I finally decided to break down and buy one of these planners. Somebody over on Melody Lane's website told me that they were on sale at Michael's for 40% off. So I decided to get one for not only me, but for a present for somebody. So if you're not familiar with these, this is called a Happy Planner. And actually, if you go to this first little page in here, it gives you all kind of websites that you can go to for info. But it's just a cool planner, and a lot of people like to use stickers and things in it. So for example, I can make stickers that will fit in here for each day, stickers that could go over here on the left-hand side, stickers that can go all the way down here. And as a matter of fact, you can buy stickers like that. They have package upon package upon package of these at Michael's. These weren't on sale yesterday, but I was able to use my coupon. But you can get an idea of what kind of stickers there are in here. They're really cool, a lot of fun, and probably really well worth it because look at all these stickers. I mean, that's crazy, right? But it is $19.95 for this. If you use a 50% off coupon, it's still like 10 bucks. And I'm thinking, you know, I bet I can make personalized stickers with my Cricut machine. And that's basically why I bought this to begin with anyway, because I thought that would be good practice and a fun thing for me to do for tutorials for you guys maybe once a month. But here's the thing. I've got to tell you, let me get rid of some of this stuff first. So I was at Michael's and I bought some of this printable sticker paper. Okay, it's all bent up. It was bent up on their shelf, but I tried using this and it was a big fail, total failure. This paper is so thick it won't go through my printer. So I tried it on the printer that I have down here in my area that I work in. Remember, I've told you that it's not like the most fancy printer ever, but it really does very well for my usual print and cuts on cardstock or paper. But on this, it just wouldn't go through. So I thought, well, maybe it's the backing that adds too much bulk to the page. So I took this backing off and instead I tried to use wax paper. Okay, that seemed to work a little bit because I have some wax paper on the back of this. What I did was I took the sticky paper and stuck it down on the wax paper and put that through my machine. And as you can see, it went through my machine okay, right? I was able to print it. But when I tried to take it off, this part came off okay. But some of these pieces up here, I mean, it didn't cut through. I guess I didn't have the cutting setting on properly. But it's not great, you know? So I feel like that's a fail. I also tried, by the way, not only the wax paper, but I tried using freezer paper for it, and that didn't work either. So then I thought, you know what? I bet if I had some of this label sticker paper, it would work well. And it would if these were full sheets, but they're not. They're little pieces of stickers like this. And so I'd have to kind of figure out where to put things. So then I thought, well, now, hey, yesterday, in addition to the sticker paper, I did buy some plain printable vinyl. You know, the kind that's not iron-on. It's just printable vinyl. And I thought, well, I'll give that a try. Now, the paper is so much thinner than the sticker paper. I should get them out and show you the difference between the two. Maybe you'll be able to tell the way it drapes. Okay, this is the vinyl printable, and this is the sticker paper. And you know, after I tried this, I read online and I saw other people were having the same issue. They couldn't get it to go through their printer. So look, this is the sticker paper. This is the printable vinyl. Can you see the difference between those two? This is really stiff and it wouldn't, you know, round around like this and go through my printer, but this one will easily. So that's what I did. So I ended up doing 2 different samples, And I did 2 different samples for a specific reason. On this sample, I had the bleed on, and on this sample, I had the bleed off. Now, let me get something black out to show you. So, if I were to take this sticker off here, and this is the bleed on, goes here. Do you see how nice that came out? There's no white. I guess I should have it facing me because I learned how to put my camera. See how that's really nice and there's no white showing? The one with the bleed off, notice what happened. It has a white edge here that I don't like at all. I can show you this same thing on maybe if I take off one of these dots. This was the bleed off. And this, same thing, I didn't change anything other than to change bleed on or bleed off. This was bleed on. So you can see what a difference having the bleed on or off makes with when you do a print and cut. So now I'm going to take you to Cricut Design Space and show you how I designed a page like this. Maybe you're going to give stickers to somebody for Christmas, or maybe you're going to give them a planner book, something like that. It's just a lot of fun. So join me over at Cricut Design Space. Okay, what you're seeing here is the page that I just got done showing you, where I had done 2 different versions of it. Now I'm going to show you how I got this far. So the first thing that I did was I had to make a box so that I could know just how much space I had to put my stickers. And again, to do that, because you know the print and cut of Cricut only does a certain size. So I come over to the shape tool over here on the left, and I'm going to click on the square. The square is just going to come in as a square. I'm going to come up to the top up here where the lock is and unlock it. I'm going to make the width of this square 6.75 and hit enter. And I'm going to make the height of it 9.25. So that's the amount of space I have in which to work. So let's see, the next thing I did was I just went to shapes and I just chose a few shapes. So I chose, let's say, a square again, and I'm going to make it, I think I have some sizes that I've decided that I can use, and now I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. I'm going to make some squares that are 1.75 square. So I don't need to unlock this lock. I'm just going to put 1.75 in here, and it'll change both dimensions at the same time since I've not unlocked it. And let me change this one to white, because it'll be a lot easier now. Now I'm going to duplicate it. Okay, now I have 4 different ones. Let's see. 1, 2. I have to leave space in between them. 3. Okay, 4 won't fit across. And you'll notice I'm going to have some space on the right hand side, and that's where I just filled in with some little circles that I might want to use, or stars I guess I could try. I'm just going to hide him for right now. So if I highlight him, he gets highlighted over here in my layers panel, and I can click the eyeball that hides him. All right, so let's just take one of these out now, and let's just think of some kind of text we might want to put on it. So let's see. How about I try something like life is good, or TGIF, maybe TGIF. So I'm going to go over to the text tool, and I'm going to type in all capital letters TGIF, And oh, I really like the font I've already had come in. It's called Boys Will Be Boys. I'm not sure if that's a font that we automatically get or if I purchased it. I can't remember now. But isn't it cool with those little markings and stuff? So I need to change its size a little bit. If I want to make it taller, of course, I can use the unlock button and then kind of stretch it out this way if I want to. Okay, now, and I can come down to the lower left and hit the 100% or higher button so I can see really clearly what I'm doing. Okay, let's see, do I want to make it a little bit bigger? Whoops, not that. I don't want to undo. I don't want to make the box bigger. Okay, that's probably as much as I want to do. Now I'm going to grab both of these, and then I'm going to come up here to where it says Align, and I'm going to say Center. And it automatically centers it supposedly, but I think I like the way my eyeball sees it better like this. So I'm going to change it to where I like it. Okay, so now what I've got to do now is to highlight both of them and flatten. So watch this. I'm going to undo. Notice right now all of these are cut files, all of the letters. When I go like this, highlight everything, it all gets highlighted, and I flatten it, look what happens. It turns it all into just a print and cut. And it's just going to cut the outer edge of this. So let's try another one. Let's see, what shall we say? How about, gosh, this is the hard part for me. How about Be Kind? Text tool down here. Be kind. I think I'll hit Be Kind. Okay, I don't know if I really want to use that same text again. Let me move this stuff out of the way so we can see better what we're doing. And this guy's done. So here's the box I'm going to put it in. I think I'll try a different text. So I'll hit this font area up here. And boy, that one's weird, isn't it? I wonder what that will look like. Huh, it's kind of cute, isn't it? I think I'll do that one. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move it so the letters are closer together. So it says letter space here. I'm going to use the down arrow to make the letters get closer together. Okay, that's pretty good. And I also want to change the spacing of the lines. It's too far apart. So I'm going to use the down arrow. Okay, I like that pretty good. I think I'll need to make it smaller to have it fit over here. So let's see how small. Okay, that's perfect. But it's perfect, but what I want to do is I want to ungroup this because I want to make these things different colors to make them more fun. So I'm going to hit ungroup. And now I can do each letter individually. So I'm going to do the B. And I will make it maybe red. And I'll make the E. I don't know. It can come down. You can either choose a color from up here, or you can come down here, in here, and choose colors. Okay, B, and I think I'll make the N the same color as the. See, these are some of the colors I used up here now. I'm going to make the N the same color. And I'm going to make this also be a red. And I'll make the I a blue. Maybe. I'm just playing around. It doesn't really matter. And the K be a what? I don't know. Green. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. I'm not crazy about those colors, but anyway, you get the idea. So now what I need to do is I need to come back up here and draw a box around them all again to group them again. Haha, but one thing I should have done was maybe I should have that. I'm going to undo because I really kind of want to move this over, but now I really don't like the E because it's same. Maybe I better make the E a different color, purple. All right, there we go. All right, so now they're ready to go, and I'm going to say be kind. I'm going to come over to the right hand side after I've drawn a box around all of them and flatten. Okay, now I can bring them over here and it'll be like that. And now I need a box around that and flatten that as well. Okay. So I have two done. I could bring these over here if I wanted to. So I think you're getting the idea. So on my planner, what I did was I measured different places where I'll be making stickers for. And one of the measurements that I had that I wanted to make some stickers for is 2.25 by 1.5. So I'm going to unlock this up here and make it 1.5 wide, 1.5 wide, and 2.5 tall, 2.25, 2.25, which is basically 2 1/4. Do I have a dot in there? Yeah. Okay, so that's how big this one's going to be. All right. So now, what shall I put in here? I think I'll put the words somewhere over the rainbow. Why? I don't know. But I wonder now if I could find an image of a rainbow in here first. I'm going to try that. R-A-I-N-B-O-W. See if I can find one that might be cute. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing this, so this works. Insert this image. It's probably going to come in pretty darn big. Okay, here's my rainbow image, and I'm going to make it smaller so it will fit. And I can actually come down here to the lower left where it says the percentage, hit the plus, and it'll make it larger for me so it's easier to see. And I believe I need to make it a little smaller. Okay, now for my text, I'm going to come up here to text. And I need to make this small again because it's hidden. There it is. And let's see, what text do I want to try? Okay, I'm trying a text called Elegant Cake Regular, and the font size when I typed it in was 72. I'm going to change it to 30 just to see how that works and hit enter. Now I'm going to bring this over here. Okay, the first thing I know I want to do is I want the alignment to be changed, so I want it to be center. Okay, but I also wanted to do something else. I wanted to have a dot, dot, dot after that. Okay, and now I notice this is way too far spaced apart. So I'm going to change the letter spacing first, hitting the down button so they'll get closer together a little bit. Okay, that's good. And then the line spacing, that's how much there is between this line and this line and this line. I'm going to lower that. I'm going to start by making -2 instead of going through it. Maybe -3. About a -4. And I'm going to make it smaller so it's going to fit over here. There we go. That's going to be pretty. The only thing I might want to do is unlock this and stretch it a little bit this way. See if it'll still fit. Don't want to change the size of the box, just the text. Unlock. Okay, that looks pretty cute to me. The other thing that I could do if I wanted to was I could dip the text and change the different colors of it so that, you know, the lettering is different. But I'm going to leave it as it is right now, and I'm just going to go like this, select all of it, and then go to flatten. I like that a lot. All right, so there's the somewhere over the rainbow sticker. And then over here, I can just add some stars or some other little shapes if I want to. Maybe I want to do some stars. Let's see, how big? If I move this over, the stars can be about 1 inch across. Looks like if I look up here. So I think I'll duplicate a couple of those, maybe make 2 of them. And maybe make them yellow. That's a crazy yellow color I'm not really fond of. So I like to come down here and kind of find a bright yellow. That one's sort of bright. Here we go. And do the same to this one. There's the color. All right, so let me get rid of these things because I don't need to go through the whole sheet with you. I can just take this one over here on the right hand side and hide it with this eyeball. And I also want to hide this sheet that I had done before with the eyeball. So now what I would be doing is going over and just cutting, printing and cutting this. So I would go to make it. And let's go cancel that. I forgot to flatten those down there, so I need to flatten all of this together. Flatten. And now I'm going to go to make it. Did you notice, because those were put on a sheet by themselves because my machine thought it was going to cut those by themselves out of vinyl or a yellow piece of paper. Now I hit continue. Select my device, and then the next thing I do over here, if you look, it says print and cut. I'm going to send this to the printer, have it inside of my printer. When I put it in the printer, I put it so that the words Cricut and the little grid are face up and the papery side is down. So as long as I can read the word Cricut, I'm good. At least in my printer, that's how it works. It's probably the same in yours, but double check. So I put it in. Now I'm just going to hit send to printer. And I need to tell you, well, I'm going to have bleed on. Remember, that made a big difference. I'm going to go to print. Now when this is printing, I'll show you something else. When it is all done and I go to set my material for this, I'm going to search through here and look for vinyl. These things over here are in alphabetical order, the general categories. So vinyl's down near the bottom. Vinyl. So I'm looking for printable vinyl. That's the one I want because that's what I'm using. And I'll click on that and I'll say done. So then it's going to have my machine set for the printable vinyl. Okay, it's finished printing. Isn't it pretty? I love how this is turning out. This is really a lot of fun, you guys. You're gonna have to try it. Even if you don't have one of these planner books, it's fun to make stickers. When my kids were little, kids just collected sticker books of stickers. I don't think kids do that anymore, but whoops. Now I've got to put it on my mat. So I've got my cutter already set to printable vinyl. Just adhering this to my mat. Put it through. Okay, it just got done checking to see where all the lines were. And now it's going to start cutting. Okay, I'll hit my take it out of the machine button and meet me at the desk. Okay, here I am at the desk. This is finished. Now remember, I'm being frugal again, so I am not going to waste this. I'm going to get a pair of scissors and just cut this apart. Because when I give this to my friend, or if I keep it for myself, I can have this part that I can still use that's a printable vinyl. And if I was smart, I would write on the back of it what this is. Let's see, I have a marker here, that'll probably be okay. Printable vinyl. Just in case it gets mixed up with other things, I'll know what it is. Okay. So here we have the stickers. Here's Be Kind. Isn't that cute? I love them. I'm really happy. This Somewhere Over the Rainbow one is one of my favorites. I don't know, like that song, like it. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Love it. So anyway, thanks for joining me, you guys. If you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up and share it across the social media so other people can join us also. And I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye. I forgot to mention, be sure to stop back because I am going to be showing how to do different shapes of stickers and just to make lots of fun ones for the different holidays that come up or the different months. So this is just a lot of fun. Oh, and by the way, in the mail I have coming the clear sticker paper. So I'll see how that works as compared to this. So check back. Thanks. Bye.